Up song this morning. Yes, indeed. It's 9:06 a.m. Get your black ass up. Joe Clair in the morning. Let's go. You better get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. You better wake your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Joe Clair in the morning time. How the fuck is you doing? Get your black ass up. Get your black ass up. Wake your black ass up. Come on. Good morning, everybody. Ronald Armstrong getting it started this morning. You see, he put the Commanders on the trash. He put the Commanders jersey like it's a trash bag. Get your black ass up. At least get your black ass up. Ron K. Ron K. Is that how you pronounce your name? Is it Ron Key? Ron K? Ron K. Get your black ass up. Oh, Nicole Moore. Y'all see Nicole done went blonde on us. We see you, Nicole. Look, everybody, Nicole done went blonde on us. We didn't know that was you all week long. It's Joe Clair in the morning time is what it is. Hey, Stacy. Good morning, Stacy. Ronald Armstrong go hard. Hey, Ronke. Did I pronounce it correctly? Ronke. Ronald Armstrong. Look at what he did to the Commanders. He say this is his team, but look how he did his team. Y'all see what this man done did? He put the Commanders on a trash bag. Brett, we still on for the day, Brett. Hey, Yetta. What's good with you? It is 9:08 in the morning time. I am Joe Clair. This is Joe Clair in the morning. Get your black ass up. Oh, Eddie Kane Jr. just walked in the room. There's Shalonda Colbert. Get your black ass up. Y'all say the truth will set him free with them trash bags, huh? Yeah, Ken, if I seen it, but this is my first time seeing it here on my show. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, that Commander's theme song, horrible. There's a lot to unpack. But like I told y'all, I let go of, being a real fan. I will be a spectator. I will go enjoy the spectacle. But I am no longer a fan. I'm not a football fanatic anymore. It's not how I do it. Not no more. Not no more, not no more, not no more, not no more, not no more. Ladies and gentlemen, Beth Robbins has just entered the room. Get your black ass up. Good morning, Beth. How are you? I hope everything is good. Hope you're well. Get your black ass up. It is Thursday. Everybody's still tripping off of Kanye West. And how he's yeah, he's a piece of work. I saw a bunch of stuff about Kanye West. I'm watching the saga unfold with the former president as we get closer to these midterm elections. I am watching oh, Beth, you had COVID. That's where you been. Let's give Beth her love, everybody. She's recovering from COVID. She has dodged it successfully for almost 3 years now. Here's what I'll say about for. Do y'all want my thoughts on Kanye or no? Do they matter? Then we gotta talk about Diddy and Mace. I will say that At this point in time, Kanye West is quite the provocateur. All right, so here are my thoughts. Kanye West is quite the provocateur because decades after his freshman album, Kanye West has not left our psyche continuously for 6 months, let alone 6 weeks. We've been talking about Kanye West in some way, shape, form, or fashion since he touched down. Can y'all remember a year that went by when there was no Kanye news? Ever since Kanye made the leap from producer over at the Blueprint to his College Dropout album, you cannot think of a time that you did not talk about Kanye West. Whether it be good or whether it be bad, he has been in front of the public and keeping his name relevant since he dropped. Can y'all think of 1 year that we did not talk about Kanye West? From George Bush doesn't care about black people to the music speaking for itself. When he dropped Gold Digger, when he dropped, when he get on, you leave your ass for a white girl. We've been talking, he makes news. He becomes news. He has become a lightning rod. Now, most of us on here are from my generation. We don't see it from his generation's point of view. We see it from our generation's point of view. In a way that I don't understand, it looks to me like he built upon what happened before him. So you guys remember how Snoop has been popular since the day Snoop dropped, right? Even though Snoop went through a murder case and everything, Snoop has been popular ever since Snoop dropped. That's part of the game, to stay in front of everybody. Kanye continues to stay in front of everybody. How does he do it? He does it by being a provocateur. He provokes us more and more and more and more and more and more each and every day. He knows exactly what to do to provoke you. He don't care if we call him names like Miguel. We just said he's losing his mind more and more every post. For somebody losing their mind, that's a hell of a way to do it, to have me and you sitting here talking about him while he does it. Now, just for clarity, I do see a problem with the whole White Lives Matter t-shirts. I see a problem with it. I also see the way that you can manipulate and provoke not only the fashion industry, but media and music, so that you are the talk of the town on Thursday morning when everybody gets up. He went from Kim Kardashian to Candace Owens. You feel me? He went from Kim K to Candace Owens. Fighting with his family on IG about the baby's birthday party and Khloe Kardashian. At the end of the day, me and you still sit here and talk about Kanye every day. And even though you be like, oh man, I don't give a fuck about Kanye, you still take time out to type out a message about Kanye. If you don't give a fuck about Kanye, wouldn't be no typing out of no nothing. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? We always say, I ain't think about that motherfucker. Yeah, we are. We love to say shit. Black people, we say that shit quick. I ain't think about that motherfucker. Fuck if we ain't. As soon as you say, I ain't think about that motherfucker, you that's what you're doing. Is you're actually thinking about that motherfucker and giving him your time and energy. Excuse me. With all this snorting, excuse me. So I generally don't talk about him. Like, I don't send out texts and tweets. I saw what he did. All right, cool. He put some letters on a shirt and sent everybody into a frenzy. Right? We over here on the black side are fearful of what, white supremacists may do with that or what racists may do with that. We feel like it continues that message continues and brings home the forces of white supremacy that we have been living under for forever. And a plethora of things happen when we see that shirt. But at the end of the day, he provoked me and you into continuously talking about Kanye West. Now, could y'all imagine me? So remember, Kanye West was a beat maker at one point, right? Y'all see me sitting here as a beat maker, right? I'm sitting here with my beats. Could y'all imagine me being the talk of the town for 20 years straight? Can you name another beat maker turned rapper who you continuously talk about? We don't even talk about presidents as much as we talk about Kanye. Black America don't even talk about the president as much as they talk about Kanye. Black America talks about Kanye more than Kanye talks about Kanye. I mean, think about it. Let's take our judgment of Kanye out of the picture for a second, and let's look at the facts. This motherfucker make us talk about him every day. So back to the conversation we had yesterday, why do we feel the need to talk about Kanye? Why do we feel the need to continuously talk about Kanye? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why do we do not stop talking about Kanye? Which means his plan worked. You want his plan to not work? Get Kanye out your psyche. If you want to stop Kanye's plan, his agenda, a provocateur, you gotta turn your mind off from what he's doing. I saw it I saw it the day that it happened. You notice we ain't talk about it here until today. I wasn't going to address it. For real, I was about to go back to my Namste and that lead with love conversation we've been having all week. Because to me, that seems like the conversation we supposed to be having. But this man has done his job in that he is a provocateur. George Bush doesn't care about black people. He provoked the shit out the country with that one. And look at Robin. He is not a genius. That's a label. That's a label. Robin says he is not a genius. That's a label for Prince and Stevie Wonders of the world. That clown ain't no damn genius. He's talented. That's it. Well, Robin, let me ask you this. Did you buy the last album? Or the album before that, or the album before that? What's the last album you bought of Kanye? If you ain't bought Kanye West's last 3 albums, right? But you are typing out statements about Kanye West on Thursday morning, that's fucking genius. Is it evil genius? Probably. Am I rooting for this genius? Not necessarily, but I do recognize in what he's been able to do. He's got grown motherfuckers, 40 and 50 years old, sitting around talking about him, and it ain't the music. We talking about a t-shirt that he made. Think about it, Robin. Robin, if Kanye West, let's put it to you this way, Robin. If one of your sons could make a motherfucker who's sitting all the way across the country type out some shit about him and their opinion on him, wouldn't you be like, damn, son, you really did this shit. You said you was going to make motherfuckers talk about you. They going to know your name forever. And you doing it. Robin says, I will never talk about him. He's trash. But Robin, we're talking about him now. So it's like, if me and you, so Robin, let's say me and you could get outside of our bodies right now and look at this situation from 50,000 feet. Be like, this motherfucker's genius. These people are sitting here having a conversation on Facebook about a motherfucker who they both say they don't really care for so much. However, they can't stop talking about this nigga. They got bills to pay. They got other concerns. There's an election coming. They need to, they supposed to be making more money. They got concerns about family and everything else. And they taking their time out to talk about Kanye. That is the game that he played and it is playing. That's the game he's playing, and it's working. We can debate it all day, but it's working. The fact that we even debating it lets you know that it's working. The fact that it is even here. A guy who you ain't buy his last 3 albums. However, here we go talking about Kanye. There we go. You brought it up though. I come for the real estate and black power conversation. I feel you, Robin. But look at the power that he did. Once I brought it up, you hit the emotion that welled up, that came up in you was like, I got to type something about this motherfucker. Him too. Herschel Walker, another one. So everybody. So back to what we really want to talk about. One of the things I used to say on my morning show was about being a guard of our own minds. We have to guard our minds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Herschel Walker. So Brett says Kanye's a provocateur and working the system. But the establishment loves to showcase our buffoons: Herschel Walker, Jimmy Walker, Candace Owens, Kanye West. True indeed. The establishment is all. That's why they are the establishment, Brett. This ain't rocket science, folks. This ain't. Let's be real. We all know why these things happen. We know why Kanye West doing this. It makes him more money. If he sit at home and say, if I do the same shit that everybody else do, I ain't gonna make no money. Therefore, I gotta do some different shit to make some money. And right now, he's a billionaire. Kanye West, with them shoes, is a billionaire. Matter of fact, I think when we looked at it, he might even have more money. He might have even made more money than Jay-Z. Let's talk about that. Now you got black men trashing Stacey Abrams. We can't win. I'm telling you. I know. I'm telling you what the solution is. We need a full 10-year cycle of turning all this energy we have about everything else inward, collectively. Getting back to wellness and mindfulness. We need 1 out of every 3 black people to take a decade and turn all that energy inward. Don't give no more energy to the bullshit. We need to I mean, if we continue to if we wake up in the morning and we give our energy over to what they call clickbait is going to continue to win. If we wake up in the morning and we are on guard for clickbait, yeah, I saw it and I moved past it. That's a better fight to fight. Now we can really talk about Now we can give our energy earnestly to the real estate, to the upliftment of our people, to better communities, to better schools, to mental health, to better physical health, all of it. You know what I mean? So let's skip the clickbait this morning. Let's say fuck the clickbait. Hashtag fuck the clickbait. You feel what I mean? Fuck the clickbait. He gonna do what he do. He gonna do what he do. I'm here for when he make a good record. After that, go ahead with that shit, Slim. And I don't own Yeezys. I don't. So Stacey Abrams is in a big fight. She is in a big old fight. They fighting. What up, George? Boom. What up, Fi? Fuck the clickbait. Are y'all watching what's happening in Georgia? What's happening in Texas with Warnock, and what's happening in Georgia with Herschel Walker versus Warnock? Bless their hearts. But fuck that clickbait. I'm gonna tell you what. And even though the elections are coming up, I'm gonna say to each one of y'all, make up your own mind and go vote. Exercise your right to vote. I would hope that you guys vote. I hope you guys vote to strengthen our community. I hope you guys vote not along popular lines, but along lines that will strengthen our homes, our families, and our communities. And that's what it is. Yeezy shoes are ugly. I came from, I seen a pair of fresh ass Yeezys. I was like, oh. I was in the barber shop. My man walked in with something. I said, nah, them the first pair that I seen that was fresh as shit. Anyway, vote. Yeah, get your ass out and vote and make sure that you're voting consciously to take care of us. You feel what I mean? Even though they'll tell you, Candace Owens out here saying, ain't no us. Ain't no us. Yeah, like the lady said, who's the lady who said it? She was like, I want to win the Senate. She's like, I don't care how many abortions Herschel Walker has paid for. I'm here to win the Senate, is what this lady said. What was her name? What did I do with her stuff? What did I do with her stuff? I gotta find it. Hold on a second. But she was like, I don't give a fuck. She was like, I don't give a fuck about what Herschel Walker did. She trying to win the Senate. That's all she was talking about. Win the Senate. I thought I had it. I did not. Anyway, they are just trying to win. They just trying to win. They don't care. Their moral compass has been jacked years ago. They say they stand on a moral compass, but the way they handle it January 6th lets you know, they don't give a fuck about morals. Police officers died, were injured, and a police officer died on January 6th, and they don't give a fuck about none of that. So yeah, they not fooling me with this shit. They will. Right now, you're watching them ride on the lies, hypocrisy. They throwing it all out the window just to be able to win. You feel what I mean? Because they understand the power of fooling the people. They have been fooling the people so long that they have mastered the game. And it ain't just Republicans, it's Democrats too. Listen. For clarity, I have traditionally voted Democratic, but don't mean that they right. The whole system, both parties own slaves. Both parties were for Jim Crow. Both parties were for, segregation. Some spoke out for it more than others, but the complacency lets me know that you was down for the shit. The fact that you ain't take up arms to stop the shit lets me know that you was down for this shit. So both parties some bullshit. Let me not even miss my motherfucking words. Both parties on some bullshit. Both parties a bunch of shit, if you ask me. Now, since I'm not leaving America and I'm going to live in this system, I'm going to be like, okay, all right, let me use my motherfucking mind to figure out how much this shit is going to help the black community. I know black Republicans. I know black Democrats. I know a lot of blacks who ain't neither, who won't vote shit. It stopped. So now who's riding for us? Monica got the best question of the day. You win the day, Monica. You win the day, and we gonna need you to pull that spaghetti strap up too. We don't like that, Monica. We need you to get a crew neck on or something. I'm sick of you ladies. Anyway. Who's riding for us? Monica, and for everybody listening, I'm gonna say this. We better be riding for us. First and foremost. The job is ours. At this point, the political machine has, I believe, the political machine has downgraded so much that it's just business at this point. That nobody gives a fuck about us. So until the people stand up and say what the fuck it's gonna be, collectively, nobody's riding for us. Yeah, Monica, happy homecoming. It's Morgan State homecoming. We get to that. See, Monica, look. This is why you got to change your picture. Look at Eddie Kane. Monica, your pick is riding for us. God damn. Over here. Now, Robin Stevenson has a great... Robin, you getting on to it today. Listen, Robin, you on it today. We ignore great candidates for name recognition. Robin, guess what? Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? We ignore great candidates for name recognition. You know what I'm about to say, right? Who tell me if they know? Who knows what my next statement about to be behind Robin's? We ignore great candidates for name recognition. Because it's a true statement. But who know what I'm about to say? You know what I'm about to say. We the candidates. We ignore ourselves. We ignore the system has tricked us so much that we ignore the power of us. We ignore the power of each of us for name recognition. I'm reading your statement. We ignore great candidates for name recognition. Well, we ignore how powerful we are because the system done tricked us. Any one of us could probably have as much influence on our lives as any of these motherfucking candidates. I go to PTA meetings, I see regular ass mamas who show up to the PTA. No, it's this dude. It's this old dude be at the PTA meetings. He show up. He get more shit done for this school than the principal, the school board representative, any of the county council and everybody else. He chooses him and he gets shit done. And I think that's the point of this show. Choose yourself. Fuck waiting on these candidates. Now, you may only affect what you believe is small change, but a lot of small changes add up to some big shit. You understand what I mean? You get to taking care of some real shit in your community, in your neighborhood, or like my next door neighbor just moved here 2 years ago, and now he is the head of the homeowners association, and shit is getting done. He didn't wait. He said, fuck it. But the system got us looking to others to tell us what the fuck we already know. And to this day, can you name one politician, once they get into the system, that actually doesn't play the game and is impactful? Because once you get into the political system, you got to play the game. You need that senator and that senator to ride with you to get this bill signed. Well, they have their own agenda, they have theirs, which means you're going to have to compromise something, right? Out here in the streets, ain't none of that. Out here in the regular world, ain't none of that shit. It makes all the difference. Stay on top of your locality. It makes all the difference. Stay on top of your... Joe Biden been asleep for 4 years. True indeed, Tammy. But I have more impact over my life than Joe Budden do. So I ain't going to Joe Budden. I called him Joe Budden. Than Joe Biden do. So therefore, I'm going to take some of that power back. You feel what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Like, inflation is happening. We waiting on Joe Biden to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, he gonna do what he do. Let me see how I can tackle inflation in my own household instead of complaining about inflation. We start growing our own food around this motherfucker. Our composting, we pick that shit up. We around here doing our own recycling. We started businesses in this house. I'm leveraging what this house can do because I ain't waiting on the government to do shit for me. We black, they ain't never done a motherfucking thing for us but use us as pawns. You feel what I mean? You see what I mean? Now, Robert says that Joe Biden hasn't been asleep. He has been passing tons of legislation. Way to go, Joe Biden. I ain't waiting on these motherfuckers. I ain't waiting on none of these motherfuckers. If that legislation that he passes helps me and I find out through doing my own research, my own work, that they finally got some shit for me, I'll come and tell y'all. Here's what we can do. Here's how we can win. But, I mean, KRS-One said some shit years ago. He said, every president we ever had lied. And I can't think of a... Hey, Laura Lynn Mayo. I can't think of a president that once you become the president of the United States, you're going to have to lie. Once you become a senator or a congressman in these here United States, or you're going to have to lie and compromise. And it just goes all the way down. Unless you out here getting your shit together yourself. Give it up for my girl Laura Lynn Mayo. Laura Lynn Mayo, she's going to be the next sheriff of this great state of Prince George's County. She didn't win her election, but she is still out here in these streets doing that work. I'm being impactful right now by the funding he granted to HBCUs. That's right. I'm getting free business classes from Morgan State starting next week. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, Robin. See what I'm saying? You see? That's what we need more of. The doing. That's it. I wish this conversation would have started with, I'm getting free business classes at Morgan State next week. You feel what I'm saying? Now imagine if we would have started the conversation right there as opposed to what the political guys are doing. That's the information I need right there, Robin. And that's the information we all need to share each day, every day. That's the shit we need to be screaming out. This the shit I need to be screaming out. I'm getting free business class from Morgan State University starting next week. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. She saw a loophole in the system and said, fuck it, I'm about to exploit it for my own good. Boom. There we go. I'm getting free business classes from Morgan State starting next week. Yes, indeed. There we go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Way to go, Robin. What's the name of the program? It's called Baltimore Means Business. Shit, I might need to take that class with you. It's called Baltimore Means Business. Hold on, let me write that shit down. Where's my ink pen? That's what I'm talking about, Robin. Baltimore Means Business. Baltimore Means Business. I'm going to look it up. Biz. Look that up. Classes start next week. Anyone can apply. She says anyone can apply. So Yetta and anyone else who is interested, Google Baltimore Means Business, Morgan State, free business classes. And let's start from there. Tiffany said, I get more information on here than I do Googling stuff. That's how we come together and we become valuable. We give value to each other. As opposed to waiting on the government to do it or waiting for our boss to do it at work or our co-workers we sit here and get it. This is called community. Right here. This exchange right here is community. Look at that right there. Shit, Robin, you got about 16, 17 more old ass people about to be in that class with you. She says one of the requirements is you have to be in business for at least a year, I think. But check it out for yourself. Check it out. And if you haven't been in business for a year, see if they'll make an exception. I'm one of them people. I cozy up next to the teacher with the quick fast. You know how many times I was supposed to get kicked out of college and shit like that when I just cozy up next to the professor, ask a question or two, stay in the good graces, and get an exception? Fuck yeah. I use that shit to my benefit. That's real talk. What's the name of the program if you don't mind sharing? It's called Baltimore Means Business. Consuela, Baltimore Means Business. Baltimore Means Business. Google that is what it's called. It's at Morgan State University. It's in their business school. Free classes and anyone can apply. Anyone can apply. Baltimore Means Business. It's called the RISE program in North Carolina. You are right, Ladoon says, you are right, Robin. There are stipulations, but rules are made to be broken. You damn right. Hey, Silver, Logan, Sharp. I'm glad we could work the new date out. I'm all over the place. This morning, we're talking about free business classes at Morgan State University through a program called Baltimore Means Business. Now, if you don't live in Baltimore or you're not going to go to Morgan State, Google a program, free business classes in your area. Start right there. Free, just go on Google, say free business class, or go to like the website for your local college or community college and see if they got free business classes. In North Carolina, it's done through a local community college, business less than a year, and no physical location yet. Boom. Yeah, I'm about to, you know what, Robin, I'm about to get down. Funded by grants for small business growth. Oh, I'm sorry. The one in, Consuela was talking about the one in North Carolina with D. My bad. Robin says I had to apply, then send in my financials, then do a video interview. Seems simple enough, and the classes are online. Seems simple enough. That's what I'm talking about. This is how we can win, y'all. This is how we can win. You guys ever notice that when you go to those communities that we feel are affluent communities, one of the values that they share is somebody in that motherfucking household get up and go get the fuck to work and bring that bread back in the motherfucking house. You feel what I mean? And they generally living better than they did the generation before. This is right here. What we just did today is an exchange that lends itself to that condition. If Robin's business and my business and Tiffany's business and Dee's business and Tammy's businesses grow off of a talk we had here this morning, who knows? 3 years, a year from now, me and Robin may be in business together. Or her business may be exchanging business with mine. Or we may seek out like businesses, like the ones that we are reminded of here on our morning show. That starts growth. This is 10 times more powerful than having the Kanye West conversation. Now, the Kanye West conversation is 10 times more emotional and sensational and all those other things, but it doesn't sustain us like we're looking to be sustained. It doesn't give us sustenance. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? This is the wheat bread. This conversation is like the wheat bread and the vegetables. And your doctor keep telling you it's your diet. You need more vegetables and more wheat bread and more water. That's what this conversation is right here. This is the whole wheat bread and the steel cut oatmeal with just strawberries, no sugar on that motherfucker. And steamed vegetables with lean chicken. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I mean? So that's why I shy away from talking about the sensational headlines of the morning. And I would much rather, even though my numbers ain't as big as I would like them to be and all that other shit, I think we get much more value out of having discussions like this, where our own, the one and only Robin Stevenson says, hey, I'm getting business classes for free starting next week at Morgan State University, and I did it through a program. That's way better than talking about Kanye West and Herschel Walker and sneakers and all this other bullshit. You feel me? That's why I be scared. I don't even be wanting to talk about the music and shit. I be wanting to talk about us. The love factor and being better and shit like that. Cause damn it. You see what I'm saying? This is what the fuck we need. I'm trying to be the wheat bread. Hashtag Joe Cleezy is the wheat bread, bitch. Hashtag. And even though I'm a comedian and all that other shit, hashtag Joe Cleezy is hashtag Joe Cleezy is the wheat bread, bitch. Real shit. Real shit, man. What the fuck is gonna be, bruh? So, from time for a commercial break. Brown skin. You know I love her brown skin. I can't tell where hers begins. And I can't tell where mine ends. Whoa. Can't y'all see India Arie sitting on a stool singing this when she's 79 years old? She would have a drink in a mason jar and a cigarette. A Benson and Hedges. Brown skin. You know I love her brown skin. I can't tell where hers begins. And I can't tell where mine ends. Whoa. Look, D Walk said he just saw a video of Grace Jones performing at 74. Yeah. Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long black limousine. That's going to be the tour. It's going to be Grace Jones and India Arie. Come see Grace Jones and India Arie. It's the... Now she did it. It was EU, and I think it was a bunch of go-go people on that record, Robin. But yeah, slave to the rhythm, groove to the rhythm, work to the rhythm, still vagina. No man can. She gonna be up there getting confused. No man can refuse this pussy. Huh? Live to the rhythm. Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long black limousine. I ain't know that song was about doggy style. Did y'all know that song was about doing it doggy style? Did anybody know that Pull Up to the Bumper was a song about doing it doggy style? Huh? Huh? Y'all ain't put two and two together? Pull up to the bumper with your long black limousine. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Did I just blow y'all mind? Don't she say something about park that motherfucker? When Cardi B park that long black limousine in this little tight garage. Yeah, now Winter, I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there, Winter. But the original rumor that I heard about that song was that it was about anal intercourse. Yeah, is what I heard. But since I'm not gonna put that on Grace, who knows? Grace might not like it in, you know what I'm saying, in the boom boom. I'm just gonna say it's about doggy style. You know. Don't forget to get your tickets. Carl Payne, the one and only Coley Cole from Martin, is going to be in the house next Saturday, along with Damon Williams, who's going to kill it. Damon Williams out of Chicago. He is a certified king of comedy from Chicago. He holds Chicago down like I hold DC down. And the one and only Eddie Bryant, ladies and gentlemen, you ain't fucking around. I'm trying to tell you. Eddie Bryant is a beast. Look, who's that said I'm done? Stephanie said I'm done, but that's what I heard years ago, that was about doing it in the boom boom, in the boom 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 boom. And I think I'm just gonna say it's about I'm just gonna say it's about doing it in the boom. Doing it back. Anyway, brown skin. You know I love that brown skin. I can't tell where hers begins. Who else gonna be on that tour? Lil' Kim gonna be on that tour? I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. Heather Hunter, Janet Jack me. Take it in the bud. Yes, yes, would. All right, all right, time for some more music. That ain't no mess y'all up. My bad. Winter bought it up. Winter the one who bought it up. Don't be mad at me. That's how Lil' Kim gonna be. I used to be scared. Damn, that's 2 songs. I'm sorry, but that's 2 songs about the butt. That's what she say. Ain't that? I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw lips to the shit. Handle it like a real bitch. Heather Hunter, Janet Jack me, take it in the bud. Yes, what? That's the. Ain't that what the song say? So we gonna go on to some other shit. Let's get some other shit. Let's get some other shit going. Get your tickets to Joe Clair free. That anal fucked y'all up today. My bad. Get your tickets. Winter, you see what you started? They out here with their stomachs hurt. Hey. That's what the song was about. Y'all like, what the fuck, Joe? Look, y'all not paying attention to the people who got quiet during that conversation. We see who's boisterous, but what about the ones who got quiet? Like, to each his own. Say, don't you push Sade into this. Don't you put that leave it on us, Ricky Bobby. Sade did have a song called The Sweetest Taboo. I wonder what she was singing about. Alright, I'm gonna leave Sade alone. Let's go have a great rest of our day, everybody. But listen, I think the takeaway from today is to guard your mind. Stand guard of the noise that's trying to invade your space or take away your peace, or at least or take away your focus. Let's remember our focus today. This was a great hour of fun and talking and shit, but now let's get back to our focus. We want results. Let's get back to the system that we put in place to get results, and let's get some results today. Stand guard of your mind. Stay on your grind. I'm up out of here. I'm out of time. I love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Peace and blessings. Stay on your grind. Keep your focus. I'll do the jokes. You stay focused and be positive. I love y'all.